Alright, yo, what up guys, it is Quick. So, I got a story time video for you guys today. I've never done this on my channel before. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. And you are going to see a lot more videos like this one right here from here on out. So basically what a story time video is I'm just going to tell you guys a story of something that's happened to Sam and I, or just happened to me, or anything I find funny. Something that's just, interesting. So, this story is basically, as you can see in the title, this is the time that Sam and I ran from the cops. And now before you guys think, oh yeah, they did it recently, oh yeah, you knew better. When this happened, we were just kids. We were very young, technically. We weren't very old at all. I wouldn't consider it old, at least. I'd consider this very, very young for our age, for what happened. And it was just a stupid situation in general. We didn't end up getting in trouble. Nobody got in trouble. It was just, like I said, a stupid situation. But, yeah, guys. So, basically what happened was, we live in Vermont, and there's a town literally right next to where I live called St. Johnsbury. Now, I'm not going to get in too depth with the names, not that it matters. That's not what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just trying to give you a general idea of what happened. So, basically, there's a park in St. J, and we always used to go hang out there, my friend Frank and I. So, I'd go over to Frank's house, and he lives like right in the middle of St. J, and the park was like pretty much right next to his house, or it was not like right next to it, but it was just down the road from it. And the St. J cops like to be dickheads about everything because there's not much that even goes on in town. So even if it's something stupid and little, they will try to get you for it. They're always looking for something to get somebody with, and just stuff like that. So anyways, guys, that time I was over, I think it was Christmas break. It was like cold, and I don't think there was snow. There was no snow. So it was like probably Thanksgiving or before, something like that. So my friend Frank lives in Connecticut now, and he comes up to visit his dad, who obviously lives in Vermont. So he was at his place, and I went over to his dad's place. I can't remember when it was, but he was on vacation for something, and there was no snow on the ground. So we were there the night before previously, and the St. J cops pulled us over in the park and told us, you're not supposed to be here. You're not allowed to be here after like 8 o'clock or something like that. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. It wasn't that late. Normally we went at like 12 at night. So we're like, all right. And we left because he blue lighted us. He came in there and like technically like pulled us over. But we're like, okay, so that's stupid. This is our favorite spot to hang out. So what we did was we went back to the house and we called the actual police department just to ask them, like, like what the rules were. So we went back and called them, and we called the police station, and we were like, hey, so can we be here? And the person who answered, it was a woman. She's like, okay, you guys can be there, just you can't be loud, and obviously don't vandalize, which we weren't doing. We were just hanging out at the park, and we'd occasionally hide from a car because we were like 14. I forgot to specify our ages. We were like 14, 15 at the time. I think they were both 14, I was 15. Anyways, so basically, it was a whole situation like that. We had the call, we verified everything, and they said that she said we could be there. But the St. J cops, like I said, they're always out to get somebody, and they kind of make up their own rules as they go. So we went back to the park again the next night. Same thing happened. We got pulled over, and we tried to explain to him what happened. He's like, all right, just leave. I don't want to see you here again, or else we'll be calling your parents, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, I was young. My mom didn't want me out at nighttime, like 12 in the morning, walking around St. Johnsbury, because it's a dangerous town, a bunch of drug dealers and shit. So we came back to the house, and that night we invited Sam over, as you guys know, Visit. So we invite Visit over, or Sam. I'm just going to call him Sam. So we invite Sam over, and we're like, hey, so, you want to come over tonight? And he came over, and we all hung out. We were just playing video games and stuff, chilling. And then, Frank and I were like, well, yo, we always go out to the park. Do you want to go with us? And we told him what was happening. And he's like, oh, yeah, we don't care. We'll just, we'll obviously just run out of there if he, like, is about to come in or something. And, we'll just not let him see us. So we literally had the perfect plan. We set up a watch. So Sam was watching on, like, the right side, and Frank was watching on the left, because there was like a building here, and there was a road on both sides of it that you could go down to get to the park. And it was basically just like all angles you could get into the park. And we had it perfectly set up. It was the best setup ever. Like, it was foolproof for the time. We thought it was foolproof, at least. Like, you know, obviously, if somebody sees somebody, you just call it out, be like, oh, cop, 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 and then we're all gonna go. So we're like, all right, we got this all figured out. We're good. We're not gonna get caught. So we risk it, and we go there, and it's like, it's late, and no sign of the cop all night. We did not see one cop the whole night, and that's where we should have started to get a little suspicious. So basically, we were sitting there. I was just by the playground part of it, just sitting there waiting, because we were just chilling, and Frank and Sam were on watch. So as I was sitting there, there was a house next to the place, and a cat comes over. This is where it all goes south. So the cat comes over, and I'm sitting there petting it and stuff, and I'm playing with it, and then I ended up finding a toad, and of course we were young, so I was like, hey guys, come here, look at this. So there was a stupid toad there. It was raining out. It was just weirdly, like, a weird situation. It was raining out. There was a toad on the ground. I was like, hey guys, I wonder what would happen if we, like, threw the toad at the cat. Like, not threw it, but, like, threw it in front of the cat. We just wanted to see if we put it in front of the cat, if it would do anything. And turns out, cats don't really give a shit. We should have known that, but we were dumb, like, little teenagers, and we thought it was gonna be something funny and happen. But, so anyways, we put the toad down, and then it was raining. Like, nobody was on watch anymore. We were all over, like, messing with the cat, and this all happened within 5 minutes or less. So we were there for like an hour just on guard, never saw anything. In this 5 minutes that we were doing this with the toad and the cat, I look up and I see a car. I'm like, what the hell? And then I see a mag light point out the window, and he's looking in the bushes and stuff with like a flashlight, like a little spotlight, like looking out the window, like looking around, because he knew we were there for like the past 3 nights. We're like, oh shit. So I told them, I'm like, guys, there's the cop right there. So we all get up and we start running, and we ended up running around the back of the school, which is where the park was. It was like at a small school. It's a weird situation. If I can find a Google Maps of it and put it on the screen for you now, I'll show you what I was talking about, and I'll show you the route that we ran. So basically, we run out the back of the building, and then, like, as we were running down the alley, I look over my shoulder like this to see, like, behind me, because obviously the cop was way over here, and I look over my shoulder and I see the light point right here on me. He saw us, and I was like, oh fuck. So I just start running, and we booked around the building, and when we got to the end of the road, I see blue lights flashing off stuff, like in the distance, like flashing off the signs and everything. And that's when we knew he was trying to get, like, you know, trying to get us. So we ran, and Frank ended up getting separated from us because we were just running. And then I was just Sam and I, and we were panicking, and we're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do, dude? So we're running down the road with this cop behind us, with his blue lights on, like booking down this road, like hopping fences and stuff, trying to get to this, like, trying to get to the woods. So we get all the way to the wood line, we lost the cop, and we're standing there like, oh my god, like, we were so young, we thought, like, obviously to the cop it wasn't a big deal. He knew who it was, and we were dumb for not knowing that he knew that. But, you know, we're running, and, like, we're thinking, like, oh my god, they're gonna send the SWAT team, like, they're gonna send dogs, we're gonna get found, like, what are we gonna do, dude? This is so bad. And then, we didn't have phones at the time, so we couldn't text anybody. I tried texting, actually, no, we did have a phone. I had a phone. I tried texting Frank, and he didn't respond, so I'm like, oh my god, dude, they must have got him. Like, he's arrested. Like, what are we gonna do when we get back? He's gonna rat on us or something. They're gonna pressure him, and then we're all gonna go to jail. And then, we walked back to the apartment, like, snuck back through the bushes and stuff, like, walking behind a bunch of houses and sneaking around. And it turns out that the cop just turned his lights off after we ran down the place and lost him, and just gave up and went on with his night, and nobody got caught. But yeah, that's the story of the time that we ran from the cops. I don't know if this was like the most interesting story, but it's one of my best stories that my best memories that I have with Sam and Frank, and it's one of those things I will probably never forget in my lifetime. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I don't know how long this video is going to be when I'm done. It's 9 minutes now, but it's probably going to be shorter than that. And yeah, there's not much more for me to say. I promise now I'm going to be consistent with videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more story times, random stories about a bunch of different things. This was just one of them. And yeah, that's about it, guys, for this video. After I kill this guy, alright? If I don't kill this guy, it's not the end of the video. Let me just kill him. Oh my god, of it. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it off there. It's been quick, guys.